Uh, Hey, what's up, guys? I have done many Zooms, literally hundreds of Zooms, but I think this one is gonna wow 90% of you. The reason I say 90% of you, it's because you guys are here, but you guys are not really here. Does that make sense? You ever go to an event or you ever go attend a Zoom call or you're in the room, right? But then people are talking and you're not really connecting. So that's why not everyone connects with all this information. But my goal is at least 90% of you to wake up to what I'm about to say. And it's going to open your eyes tremendously on how you operate and why you are where you are. So I'm definitely excited about this. Let me know real quick in the room who we got. We got I know some of you guys got like GRGWI. I have no idea who you are. Zoom user, no idea who you are. Everyone that got their name, I know who you guys are because obviously I see your name, I see your profile picture. Because some of you guys don't do Zoom like that, right? So it's like, hey, I'll just have a Zoom, opened it up. But appreciate you guys tapping in with us. Like I said, this I'm excited for this call. I know I get excited a lot regarding credit and stuff like that, but I'm really excited for this call because, like I said, it's meant to wake you up. Some of the things that I want to say might be a little harsh, but sometimes we got to hear it so we can operate at a different, higher level. Okay. So I'm excited for the call. Like I said, we already got 23 people in the room. And like I said, from this call, please tag me Latino Solutions on Instagram because I'm telling you, this call is going to be a powerful call. And then some of you guys, it's going to click and it's going to click fast. Okay. It's going to click fast. Stay tuned to the end because I want to give you guys an opportunity where you can get approved for a credit card, 500 to 3,500 with no credit check. All right. So if you're excited about that, I'm gonna give that to you to the end. Any of you guys, can you remind me at the end? Raise your hand and tell me, hey, you're gonna tell us that special card or whatever it is before I forget. I don't want to forget, and I want to share that information with you. Okay. So appreciate you. I see we got people in the room. We got Zulema, we got Leo, right? We got Michael, Antoine, we got Eric, right? We got Castellum Solutions. I appreciate that. Hey, taking action. That's what's up. You know, sometimes you join a group and then everybody's ahead, but then when you start tapping in and watching these Zooms, hey, you want to be ahead too. So what you do, you start your own company, you start your own LLC, just so you can grow that. Okay. So congrats to everyone executing on that kind of information. And I'm gonna go ahead and dive in. Give me 1 second. Let me prep everything. So everything's already ready. And like I mentioned, it is gonna make you see credit a little bit different. And like I said, I'm excited to share this part with you guys. Give me 1 second. Powerful. Let's go real quick. 1 second. Ooh, perfect. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And you know what's good is it's not that many slides, right? However, can you, oh, you guys can't see my screen. All right. Perfect, perfect. And the reason I like to do the slides like this is because if I present, I won't be able to see you guys, and I want to be able to see you guys. Okay? So, ready for some nuggets? Seriously, wake you guys up because some of you guys, we need to get woken up, and I want to be, I want to be the messenger. So don't hate the messenger. Okay? Don't hate the messenger. Like I said, excited to see you guys in this Zoom. All right, Malia showed up. Appreciate that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. And I'm gonna break down some things that you guys are gonna be like, shit, like what what was I doing? What was I looking at? What's going on? Okay. So like I said, I want to make this interactive. I know everybody's muted, but I want you to know, have whoever had this card, or at one point, hey, I got approved for an American Express, and it's a Credit One American Express, right? Let's not get it twisted, guys. Let's not get it twisted. A Credit One American Express is not an American Express. All right? Please. Okay? And I remember I was at an event. It was a real estate event. And the guy, this is when I was barely starting to know about credit, right? Like I wasn't like the GOAT that I am now, but I was barely starting. And I remember this one guy was like, "Oh man, I got you on the drinks." And I was like, "Oh, cool, man. Cool. Awesome, brother." And he took out his Credit One American Express card, proud, like proud. And I was like, this is back when I was trying to like know this credit stuff. But like one of the things I knew early on was like, yo, Credit One, if you got a Credit One, like that's a no-no, right? Because I had one. And this guy took it out proud, like, I got it, bro. Right? The bill was like $20, right? Like, I got it, bro. Took out his American Express Credit One, which is like, bro, I'm in my head. I'm like, damn, this dude got messed up credit. Off the rip. Off the rip, this dude got messed up credit. And that was the time that I was still building my credit, wasn't where it is now, right? And I should be having an 850 credit score soon. Once I pop that, I'm gonna definitely flaunt that. Like it's cool. But yeah, so he flossed it. I go, oh my God. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. So obviously now, guys, American Express, Credit One, it is not. Don't get fooled. Okay. And this is what I want to share with you guys. This is one aha moment that you're gonna be like, oh shoot. Can anybody, right, in the chat tell me, okay, tell me what a Visa card starts with? What number? What number does a Visa? If you got a Visa card, take it out and just look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a Visa card, okay, what number does it start with?
4.
There you go. Hey, Malia, why you say 5? I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna wake you
I
guys
don't
up.
got a Visa card.
Oh, okay. So you threw a number out there. Hey, let me go 5. I ain't got one, but like 5. No. So the Visa card starts with a 4. A Visa card starts with a 4. All right. Now I'm gonna take it a step further. MasterCard. What do you think that number starts with? Anybody know? Put in the chat. 5. MasterCard starts with a 5. So now, Discover. What does Discover start with? What do you guys think? Discover card. I don't have one. You know what I mean? I can't check. Victor, that's what's up. He knows.
6.
6. Okay. So now this is the big boy, right? For those that got an American Express, like you are big pimping. What does an American Express card start with?
3.
Oh, snap. Okay. Let me come on, hold on, because because I want you guys to see this part. Okay, so sorry, a lot of credit cards. Just so I can show you guys. All right. And so can you guys see that? No. Anybody see that?
Yes.
What number did it start with?
3.
3, 3, 7, 3.
Trace. Right? 3. So Do you think in a credit one American Express does it start with a 3?
Yep.
No. So that's
But
they fooling you right there. So what I did for you guys, right there, you can take a picture of that, okay? And it's crazy to think about that because I know some of you guys are like, "Hey, man, credit cards are credit card." I'm sure they just throw some random numbers in there as long as they're not the same, we good, right? But no, everything is systematic. American Express starts with a 3. Discover starts with a 6. MasterCard starts with a 3. Visa starts with a 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like really diving deep, getting geeky with this kind of information. That's what I'm telling you guys. You guys gotta tap in, right? This information right here is for you guys to get ahead. Look, we got 39 people in the room. Who did not know this? Please let me know in the chat. Who did not know that?
And
And I gotta mute everyone because everyone's or else everyone will talk. But put in the chat like if you did not know that, like crazy, right? So like Alfonso, I know he's got an American Express, right? That starts with a 3. So if you got a legit American Express, the number better start with a 3. And if I see anybody with a Credit One Express and you're in my school, oh man, you better hide that or you're gonna get roasted. All right. No Credit One, no Credit One Express. And that's crazy, right? That this is just a little snippet. And like I said, I'm gonna break down something that is gonna change the way you see credit. And I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. Another thing, right? The Can you guys hear me real quick? All right, cool. So anybody know who this is right here? Everybody know? Hopefully everybody know who this is, right? Everybody, please, someone. Come on. Everybody look confused. Come on. That's
Benjamin Washington.
Benjamin Franklin. Yeah.
my uncle.
Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, right? He's on the $100 bill. If you guys don't know, my middle name is Benjamin. Yes, it's all about the Benjamin, right? My middle name is Benjamin. Okay. And he said this quote: an investment in knowledge pays the best dividend. All right. An investment in knowledge pays the best dividend. Why do you think some people don't get ahead? Is because they don't bother to come to a Zoom to wake up. Right? You know how many times I've tried to bring in friends and family? Hey, look, I'm inviting you to a Zoom. Please join. Oh, I got something to do. I got to fold my socks. I got to take my daughter to freaking band camp or whatever it is. But like, you can still come in, like tap in, right? And then I hope you're on here. Don't want to call you out like that. I won't say your name. But I invited a friend on here and she has said, oh, I didn't want to come on because I thought I had to show my face. I'm like, what? No, you guys can come and like block your face. But like, if I want to connect with Diana McKee, who's one of our clients getting good results, she got her open camera. So I'm like, connect. I see Miguel Enriquez. I can connect with him because he's got his open camera. You see what I mean? If I don't know who iPhone 3 is, they're not going to get a connection. They're going to stay iPhone 3. You know what I mean? But I'm just sharing that information. If you want to be in here, you want to be present, right? You want to be present. You want to soak up this information. And like I said, I'm super excited and I'm geeking out because what I'm about to show you right now, is just going to change the way you see credit, right? And it's kind of like it was there, but I'm here to paint that picture. Literally. All right. I'm here to paint that picture because I want everyone to grow. Right. You invest in me, I'm investing right back in you. All right. This will leave you wowed. Okay. And just do me one favor. Don't share this with any person who works at a bank. Right. Share it with people that you want to see grow, but don't share this with anybody that works at a bank. We don't want them to know about this video because I promise you, when this video gets out, they're going to try to what? Block it. They're going to try to like, no. We don't want people to know this because banks make money off us, right? Banks make billions of dollars on us because we are not woke. All right. We are not woke. We need to stay woke. All right. We need to stay woke. And it all starts by showing up. All right. Starts by showing up. Okay. So do not share this with banks. All right. Do not share this with banks. And honestly, for you guys to get the best experience, I need you to get a pen and paper and do it with me. There you go, right there. I see you, Zulema. Right? You get a pen and paper and we break this down like we do in the Marine Corps, Barney style. Oh, man. It's a wrap. Right? Because we're breaking it down Barney style. Barney style is like, hey, by the numbers, 1, 2, like this Barney style. And I want to break it down so we all get it and we don't get fallen into this trap. Okay? And for this specific example, I'm going to make it realistic, right? It's going to be realistic where someone is making $3,000 a month, right? That's realistic. That's average. Okay? Not too crazy. Not someone making 10,000, 20,000, you know what I mean? But someone making $3,000 a month is going to be our first kind of example. And I want you guys to write this down with me. And we're going to break it down. All right? So we're going to break it down. All right? So, all right, this is the juicy part right here. Okay? So, guess what? One person, all right, but before I start, this person is not going to make more money. They're not going to get another job. They're going to do exactly the same thing. However, they're going to do it with this strategy so they can wake up. All right? So they can wake up. All right? Who want to wake up? Press 1 if you need to wake up. All right? Press 1 if you need to wake up. I need to see it because I don't really feel it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to give you guys this sauce. You know, press 1 if you want to wake up. I like it. You press 2, double 1, huh? I like that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's cool. Okay? So this is perfect. All right, this is perfect. All right, give me 1 second because hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Okay, so we're in it. We in it. Everybody pressing 1. I see that. I see that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at that. All right. So let's break this down now, okay? All right. What name do you want to call this person? Let's throw a name out there. Let's throw a name out
Jump
there. Who?
Oh,
Dardo? Dardo? No, let's give him a name. Let's give him a name because I Paco. Okay, cool. We want a Paco. Okay. I like the name. I like the name Paco. Let me see. We got some other names. Okay, we go with Paco. All right. So Paco, he gets paid $3,000 a month. Okay. Paco gets paid $3,000 a month. All right. So Paco, these are his expenses. This is why people, you know, lack for a better word, stay broke. Because Paco's income is 3,000. Paco's expenses are how much? 3,000. Okay? Okay? Paco has no side hustle. Sorry, I thought I was sorry. Paco has no side hustle. Literally, Paco goes to work, makes 3,000, okay? And his expense is 3,000. No side hustle. Okay? His credit card balance 10,000. So let's do it with me, okay? Income 3,000. Paco's expense 3,000. Side hustle 0. Credit card balance 10,000. Minimum payment on that credit card is $400. So, okay. So let's break down his expenses though, okay? So I broke it down right there. His rent is 1,000. His credit card bill, 400. And then bills every month, groceries, haircut, food, 1,600. All right. So what is that? What is Paco expenses? I want to put in the chat because I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I'm gonna break this down Barney style. Okay. So Paco's expenses, 3,000. Okay. Paco's expenses, 3,000. Okay, 3,000. All right. His rent, 1,000. His credit card, 400. And his bills, 1,600. Okay. This is what Paco needs to do instead of doing what he's doing and putting $400 a month. If he puts $400 a month to his credit card each month, guess what? The next month, it's going to be 10,000 again. You guys get that? Like, he's never going to pay down the card because he's only paying down the minimum. All right. What Paco should do is pay his rent for 1,000, then pay the credit card, listen, the whole 2,000. Okay? Because, and I'm going to break it down so you guys can see it, because the next slide is powerful. Okay? Hold on real quick, because I want to make sure you guys see this part. Okay? I don't think people are seeing this part because this is the gem right here. Who is lost? Because I want to make sure I connect with everyone. If you're lost, please tell me so I can, because I want to spend time on it so we know. If you're lost, there's no shame in your game. If you're lost, it's okay. All right, cool. We got, all right, perfect. Okay. So Daniel, you're lost. It's all good. Check it out. Okay. Most people, oh shoot. Can you guys see my screen? Hold on. What do you guys, I'm sorry, what do you guys see? Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. There you go.
Slideshow.
Sorry. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. So listen, okay? For those of you saying that you use this method, awesome. Most people don't, though. This is why they stay, like I said, broke or they're going broke. Okay? So they are paying the minimum on the credit card. You want to pay 2,000 directly to the card. 2,000 directly to the card. Okay? You're still going to use 1,600 for your bills on the credit card. And the minimum payment is still covered. However, you're tackling more to principal. Okay? You're tackling more to principal. So that will lower your balance each and every month. Okay? Hold on real quick. I'll show you. 1 second. All right. So let me break down again. So if the person pays 3,000, he makes 3,000 a month and his expenses are 3,000. Okay? He's gonna put 1,000 for rent, 1,600 for his bills, and 400 for his credit card. But that's doing it wrong. You want to put the whole 2,000 on the credit card. Can someone tell me, please, putting 2,000 to your credit card, what will that do each month? And it's one simple thing that we're not covering,
It'll lower your utilization.
which will what?
Will
balance.
boost up your credit and the amount of the credit card amount that you can get.
It'll boost up your points. They're like, even if it boosted up 5, 10, 15, 20 points, your points are getting boosted up. All right? Your points are getting boosted up. All right? So that's what's crazy to me. You are paying more to principal. Okay? You're paying more to principal. Yeah, Diana, perfect. You're paying more to principal, but people, we want to see what? We want to see our money in our bank account. We don't want to see it on our credit card. Now, is the money in your bank account making you money? No. Can a money in the credit card and then you use it, can that give you money back? The right card, right? The right miles. Okay. But we're trying to help Paco out because Paco needs our help. Paco's struggling. Okay. So guess what? Right there. Check this out. Month 1. Okay. Month 1. Guess what? Paco went from 10,000 credit card, paid 2,000, has a balance of 8,000, still uses the card though, right? Now his balance at the end of that month, it's 9,600, not 10,000. Okay. Now let's go month 2. Month 2, he goes from 9,600, pays 2,000, balance 7,600, still uses 1,600. Now guess what? Month 2, he's at 9,200. Paco was like, oh shoot, okay. Now I'm like, I can go tickets and go to the World Series now. No. That's not what we want to do. We don't want to do that. Right? Paco got to stick to the plan. Okay? So Paco, the only thing he did was shift his mindset to pay more down to the principal. You know? So if anyone does not have a mortgage or you want to get a mortgage, okay, I pay $1,000 extra each month to my principal of my house.
That's what I was gonna say. My sister does that.
Awesome. Yeah, to my principal. Because
Yeah.
I want to pay the house in 30 years. I want to
Her-
pay
her-
the house in 7 years.
Right now, she's paid off like 7 months. She was out of work for about 2 months now, but she's good till March of next year. So for emergency purposes, she showed me that how she does that pretty much.
And this is pretty much the same thing, guys. You guys
Yeah.
want to pay more to principal. So for those of you, look, Paco got a $10,000 credit card. Some of you guys only have a $3,000 one. Guess what? Pay that bad boy off and still use it. Like if you got a credit one, sorry. I mean, we don't want that type of card because that card don't give you nothing but problems. But you know what I mean? Like you want to have the right card. You guys get it? Like we helping Paco right now. Okay, look, month 3. Look what's his balance. In month 3, not doing anything. Like Paco still doesn't want to do any side hustles. Paco likes to come home and watch the freaking Aaron Hernandez Netflix. You know what I mean? Paco wants to come home, watch the Menendez brothers. You know, Paco works hard. You get what I'm saying? So, month 4, 8,400. Okay, but realistically, this is the breakdown. If Paco paid $400 every month, minimum payment, he'd be paying $2,100 a year. In 5 years, Paco is paying $10,500 on that credit card. That's why banks love you. They love Paco. Until he met Latino Solutions, and we say, hey, bro, you got to snip that, bro. You got to change that mindset. Right? Like, you guys might have those cards right now where it's high usage. You want to increase the credit score. How are we going to do that? Pay the card off as much as you can. You're still going to use the card, right? Yes. Do you have to be disciplined because you got to stick to the plan? And that's the goal. But what you're going to be excited about is Paco is actually getting more money because his new side hustle is going to be cash back and travel points. Right? He's going to be getting cash back on certain things that he spends the money on. Because before, he wasn't. He was paying $400 and he was like topado. He was like, hey, I can't, bro. I cannot get this card to go down to save my freaking life. And we all been there. We all know those people. But Paco now has a strategy. Okay, and we're talking, like I said, a $10,000 card. Okay, so for those of you that get paid, right, or some of you might have money in the account, put it towards your cards. Okay, put it towards your cards. Let it report on your statement, and then see your credit keep going up and going up and going up. Right? This is not like that one invention, right? The sliced bread, right? This is not like the microwave, right? This is something that's been implemented forever. However, we don't see that because we just want to pay the minimum so we can what? Have money in our account. But we're working backwards. Paco was never going to get ahead, guys. Seriously. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't get this strategy down. Okay? You don't get this strategy down. I'm telling you guys, look, in every time he pays that card with more principal, the balance goes down. All right? The balance goes down. And I want to share with you guys this part right here to kind of give you guys some more bonus. Okay? Let me show you. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. I want you guys to see this part. 1 second. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys some of you guys watch this video, some of you haven't, but I'm gonna incorporate it just to kind of give you like that other aha moment, right? So, like I tell you guys, investment in knowledge pays the best interest, pays the best dividend, interest, same thing. Okay. For those of you that have a car payment, okay, this is the average car payment. Okay, with a 599 credit score, you're paying about $10,000 in interest, right? I know, Miguel, you work at a dealership. You see this all the time. People come in there, 20 inquiries. Yeah, bro, we'll get you that Hellcat, 425 months, right? 1,400 a month. Like, we'll get you whatever you want. But they don't see this part. They don't see better credit score, lower interest. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys. We preach what we teach over here. This is my mom. Okay, my mom. I pay her car note every month. Okay, I pay $1,000. Why? Because her loan was 19,000. Her loan was 19,000 because she put 10,000 down on her credit card. On her credit card, right? She put it down. They didn't want to do 10,000. They only wanted to do 5,000. I said, no, go somewhere else then. And then the guy's like, oh, okay, we'll do 10,000 on the credit card. Okay. So she got this car. Hold on one second. So real quick, I want you guys to see this. 19,000 is what the loan amount was from what bank? We all know. Navy Fed. Best bank out there. Navy Federal. All right. 19,000. Okay. Since I pay 1,000 each month, look how much interest she's paid since she's got the car. Date opened 9/26/2023. She's only paid $564 interest. Most people by now, how much do you think interest would have been paid? Maybe like 4 or 5,000, 6,000. Yeah. Okay. So I'm showing you guys right there that we pay $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month to tackle this as much as possible. Okay? Right there. Transaction. 1,000 successful. Every payment. 1,000. Now, I'm gonna be real. Some of you guys can't do that. But ask yourself, you could do that if you're allocating your funds properly. Right? We all know how to make money. We just choose not to sacrifice because Friday and Saturday and Sunday are our biggest demon. Okay? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is your biggest demon. I love closing people on a Friday because they got paid. However, you need to make them understand, hey, bro, have fun Friday and Saturday, bro. But on Monday, you're going to regret it. And we don't want to regret anything. So you want to like, hey, this makes sense. Let me sacrifice some weekends so I can get ahead. Fixing your credit is going to get you there farther. All right. I've shared some stories with you guys. You guys have shared some stories with me. And I'm glad some of you guys woke up to credit because God forbid you didn't. You'd be in a worse situation when stuff hits the fan. Like, oh, shoot, bro. I don't know this information. Like, I'm at a 450. Man, I talked to Latino Solutions 6 months ago. I should have done it 6 months ago. Oh, but I didn't because the Dodgers were in town. The Lakers were in town. You know what I mean? And it's the truth. Right? Like, there's two kinds of people. I can't invest because of my kids. Right? Listen to the words. I can't invest because of my kids, or I have to invest because of my kids. Two types of mentality. And if you don't got kids, hey, your family is your why. Right? Your freedom is your why. Right? That has to be your why. It has to be. Because if you don't have a passion for something, right? How are you going to execute at the highest level? Right? And I'm going to say something that's going to hurt to some of you guys, but it has to be said. Okay? And check this out, okay? So don't hate the messenger, but I'm gonna go hard for you guys. Bullseye. All right, look, for those of you guys that have a 9 to 5, all right? For those of you guys that don't have 9 to 5, right? The reason you have a 9 to 5 is because you don't have the passion to lead. Because as an entrepreneur, you have to lead. Starting a business, you have to lead. Okay? If you have a 9 to 5, you cannot be a leader. Yeah, can they make you a supervisor? Yes. Okay? But remember, as an entrepreneur, you have no HR. Right? Like you are your motivation. There's no, hey, I don't feel good. I gotta make, I don't want to make content today. Yesterday, I was at an event. I wasn't at my 100%. It might have seemed like I was at my 100, but I wasn't. But I still had to show up. I was speaking on the panel, right? So I ripped it. I mean, I definitely took over and spit some hard facts, but no one is saying quit your 9 to 5. However, start planning for starting your own business. Like people are like, they have a job and they're like, oh, I'm just going to get another job. No, have your job and then start a business, start a side hustle, start a water pressuring, cleaning trash cans, right? Cleaning solar panels, whatever it is. All right. Because in the beginning, you just got to figure it out. Right? Me, Daniel, Malia, Robert, Eric, Rick, Zulema, we all have the same 24 hours. We all got the same 24 hours. No bullshit. Okay? But we use them differently. We use them differently. And I wasn't a heavy drinker. However, I was a social drinker. So every time I went to a restaurant, I wouldn't mind getting a beer or two, margarita, but they would slow me down even more. So I haven't drank in like 6 months, and it's just more refreshing to know, like, hey, I'm more focused, I'm more grind on, right? More focused on changing more lives, changing on what I'm passionate about or whatever. And it wasn't like the alcohol, it was just so I can feel included, right? I'm drinking, everyone's drinking around me, cool. But I realize you don't really need that. You don't need that. Right? So if you're like, everyone has a vice. We all have a vice. Some of us is gaming, right? Some of us smoking weed. Some of us drinking, right? Some of us eating. We all have a vice because that calms us down, right? But if it slows your productivity, we got to let that vice go. We have to let that vice go. All right. And then turn all that heat, right? All that negativity, turn it into something that you are passionate about and growing. And it's going to be hard. It's definitely going to be hard, man. I'm not here to tell you that, hey, start being an entrepreneur, get your time back, because every hour counts. And I hate the fact that when I don't know if I don't know something, I want to be in the room where someone knows more than me. So like right now, if you're the dumbest person in this room, you're in the right room. Seriously. And I say that with confidence because I want to go to rooms where I'm the dumbest person in the room and they're teaching me something that I don't know. And I need to know, or I need to implement in my company. Okay? And do not be discouraged when you're doing more and you don't see the checks. Because the checks will come once you do more. Okay? So like I tell you guys, first 50 or 100 clients, treat them like royalty. Like real talk, Miguel, and then or someone, like I said, has anyone got our thank you cards real quick that we sent out? Anybody got our thank you cards? Put in the chat. Okay, Antoine said yes, at least one person got it. No, but yeah, so we sent out thank you cards. And some people saying no, okay. Claudia Jimena said yes. Thank you for that. Okay, so that's my gratitude. My gratitude for you guys is I wrote some thank you cards, handwritten myself, because as an entrepreneur, we focus on competition, but you got to take care of your customers. How do you take care of your customers? Go that extra mile to send them a thank you card. Okay. And you guys will get a thank you card. I put it out there because I did send out, we have over 500 clients. So we sent out like 200 already. We got another 300 to send out. But yeah. And if you do that, your business goes a long way. So what I'm sharing with you, Miguel, just an example, because you're in the car dealer industry, go to the last 100 cars that you sold, right? 100 cars. You have their addresses. Get a thank you card from Amazon, 100, and handwrite those notes. If your wife can help you, even better. Get the stamps, 100
Now,
stamps.
coach, I already do it. I do that, and I give
Oh,
each
nice.
customer a keychain, and it has my personal cell phone number. So if they need anything, just because of that, one client bought 3 cars from me. Other one bought 2, and one referred me 4 clients. So it works.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. And it's just more to give you guys, because sometimes we're like, dude, I got to focus on getting more clients. No, focus on the customers you have, produce for them, because they're going to make you, more clientele. They're
I'm
going
gonna
to
start doing that. Start doing that for my wife's business, actually, for Rose's business arrangement. But for me, on my side, I do towing. I've been doing this over 12 years now, but it's more customer service based pretty much, but and body shops. But I try to implement that now that I'm trying to build my own company. So we talked about it. Actually, I officially made a logo now. I'll show you. I'll send that to you later, so you can see what it is.
Nice, man. And like I said, guys, these calls are for you to execute on this information. Even remember, I was Paco's. He's not a rare case because a lot of people have maxed out cards. Okay. And if you tackle and do this step, it's only going to make you better. And you're going to see, oh, shoot, this is benefiting me. I'm going to keep on doing it and doing it. And it goes back to this. If you can't handle a $500 credit card, don't think you're going to handle a $10,000 credit card. And the fact is known. If you have a credit card, you are most likely to spend more. That is a fact. However, if you spend on stuff that's going to make you more money, like, hey, I'm going to spend on a trip because I'm going to go to this mastermind. I'm going to spend on this mentorship. I'm going to spend on this coach. Whatever it is, it's going to make you more money. So a lot of people, I wish they had the credit to invest in their credit, but people don't. People that have bad credit, they don't have credit. Does that make sense? So they're tapping in to their money that's in their bank account, which is what they see. And remember, 70% don't even have $1,000 in their savings account. 70%. So if you have at least $1,000 there, you're ahead. All right, you're ahead. You're baby steps, but you're ahead. And one thing I want to leave you with this, guys. Please don't compare yourself with me, right? You're each your own person, right? You're chapter 1. Maybe I might be on chapter 7 because I'm still not where I want to be, right? Don't compare, because when we compare, that is the biggest thief, right? Oh, well, my videos went viral, but you weren't posting before COVID, right? Some of you guys just woke up 3 months ago and you guys want to put entrepreneur on your IG. I mean, it's cool to say you're an entrepreneur until it's time to put in that work, right? When I go to the office, I work, but some of the, my team knows when I'm at home, like, I'm still working. After the Zoom call, I got to do another Zoom call, followed by another one with some like one-on-one coaching that want to level up. And that's what it is, like proximity. They're paying a higher ticket because they want what I know, right? Because it's only going to get you there faster. That's all it is. It's going to get you there faster. And yes, some of you guys might be like not in the right time to invest, which is good. start with your credit first. And if you already started with your credit, start tackling the credit cards. Once you start
Hey, so
tackling credit cards, you're going to see the growth. Someone had a question?
yeah, no. I just wanted to reiterate lastly on the credit part that you had mentioned earlier about using your credit cards and then paying it off. I started doing that, and I've noticed my credit just boom, boom, boom. It like the last. This is Legacy Auto Spa case.
Yeah, I got
Uh,
you.
you know, okay. So the last transaction that I did with you, when I included that second account,
Yeah.
I already paid it off, bro. It bumped me up like 20 points just on that one transaction because I had the money aside. I paid it off, and it went boom. It gave me 20 points extra
And that's what it
on
is.
top.
Multiple payments. Like I said, my wife would yell at me because I would tell her to make these big payments, and then she's like,
Yeah,
I don't want to increase. So they keep on increasing her one of her car multiple cars, but that's what it is. When you pay more, they're gonna see, man, this guy's paying at a high
yep,
level. Let's just give him more. And like I said, guys, I want to tell you guys, if you get more credit, use it on things that's gonna make you money.
yeah. So that's what I'm starting doing now. So I'm gonna use one card just for my gas for my cars, including the company cars. I'm gonna use that card just for gas. Another one for utilities and another one for I don't know odds and ends, right? Um, and then just pay it off instead of cycling the money through the bank, like using my ATM card. I'll use that on the credit cards. So
And
like that, everything is growing, like you said, because that's where I want to be, where I could use the miles on the gas card, right? Be like, oh, dude, you know what? I'm planning a trip. I want to go to Vegas, right? And it'll pay for everything to go to Vegas, including room and board, right?
for sure.
So, so that's where I want to be.
And once
That's where. Let me rephrase that. That's where I'm going to be.
I like that. I like that. And then sometimes we might not see it immediately, right? Like we had a client, we just signed up, and then he texts us 2 days later, "Hey, how's my credit going?" You know what I mean? And that happens. But I don't blame him because he's not educated. And that's why I'm here first. We educate first. Number one, educate first. Get this information, soak it in. Because what I'm gonna tell you is, you know this information, now you can tell it to a family member and
Yep.
give her so much. Oh my God, Malia, thank you so much for that. Now I'm using that strategy and I can see my credit going up. And it's not
Yep.
gonna be overnight, you know what I mean? But you're tackling it. You're tackling it.
Yep. But I wanted to come on and share that story with everybody in the community that's listening right now or that's watching, so that way, hey, it's not just Santiago saying it. Like, hey, dude, there's another person here that's actually doing it and is making it happen by basically following your steps.
And then thank you. I appreciate, I mean, like I said, they're not my steps, they're just I'm painting the picture. Obviously,
But you understand the picture though. I'm sure your listeners
yeah,
or the community understand where I'm going with this.
for sure, for sure. And I think
Yeah.
that's what it is, right? Like, um, as long as you see the vision, right? You see the vision of where you're going, you're gonna get what you want, right? Some of you guys
Yep.
might want that house. Some of you guys might want that specific car. And I know we had that talk, bro, and that was more,
Yep.
more motivating on that end because, I was talking to my daughter, and I'm in the process, right, of buying another car, right? And
Nice.
between like a Urus or something like that, something up there for tax write-off purposes, right? Because
Right.
I'm gonna get hit really, really big again with taxes. And that's another thing what entrepreneurs don't talk about. You guys want to make this money, but then when we gotta pay Uncle Sam, right? Who can
Yeah.
really work out 30, 40 grand, for doing this thing, anyways. And I'm talking to my daughter, right? She's 15, and then she tells me, "Hey, Dad, don't get the car, get another property." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and I'm trying to like play devil's advocate
The
with her.
duplex. Yep.
Right? And I'm telling my daughter, I'm like, well, Melody, the car is gonna bring me more money. And then she says, yeah, Dad, but it's not gonna bring you more money than what a house is gonna bring to you.
Yeah.
Right? But she was talking about equity, growth.
Yeah, some rentals. Yeah, some rentals.
And I'm thinking like, I mean, in my mind, I can play the game, can save money on
Right.
taxes, get the car, marketing expense, whatever the case.
Well,
But she sees
well,
it.
unless you're gonna get a car that's exceeds the weight. What is it, like a G wagon? Something that's on
Yeah.
3K.
6,000.
You know, so you could, or 6,000. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could write the whole thing off as opposed to,
Yeah, that's the
you
goal.
know, incrementally. You know what I mean?
I told her, hey,
Where you know you need to spend 300K. You're like, oh, I need to put 300K on my taxes that I spent on a vehicle expense, or you could use the G wagon.
and like I said, I do want to have a tax specialist come on, which I will. I'll probably have tax girl come on and talk about taxes, because I feel like as an entrepreneur, at the end of the year, like October,
Yep.
November, December,
Yep.
that
Yep.
is when you start
Yep.
strategizing what you're
Yep.
gonna buy, so you
100%, 100%, 100%.
That's what I learned.
I always do my taxes like October, November, and then December I'll buy everything that I need, so like at least I could be even and I don't have to pay. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I do for October, November, and then December I buy. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta spend 50K by the end of the year. You know, that'd be nothing for some people, but for me that's a lot. You know, I have customers that'll be like, oh, I have to spend $500,000. I have to spend $1 million before the year's end, so I don't pay any taxes.
And another thing is, remember, taxes are meant for what? Business owners. They're not meant for W-2 employees. So for those of you that are W-2 employees, taxes are going to hurt, because you're like, hey, I can't. Well, what can I write off? You guys get what I'm saying? So if you want to start a business, definitely start looking into that.
Yeah.
For those of you that are watching, and
where they could become like a sole proprietor, become just like a consultant, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something that you want to starting now, right? I'm gonna tell you something, and like I said, I'll leave you with that. If you go to Zen Business, you'll get an LLC. All you got to do is pay the state license. So Zen, they'll do everything. They'll try to sell you everything in the book, but Zen Business, you can get a free LLC. Not free, but if the state license is $70, that's all you pay. They'll do everything for you. Make sure to have the virtual address before you do Zen Business, so you know where you're gonna, you have your business.
They even create the umbrella for you as well.
Everything. So they'll do everything.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just the state license. Everybody's state license is different.
Right.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Leo hit me with that nugget, huh? There you go. So yeah, for sure. See, Leo always remembers. So the nugget I was gonna share with you guys is, if you go, okay, and I have no affiliate, none of that. If you go to meetava.com, meetava.com, and you apply for a card, they will give you one from 500 to 3,500. No credit check. All right. What you need to do is put down your highest debit card. So if you have a debit card that has the most money in the checking account, use that card, and they'll give you 500 to 3,500 credit card, so you can use.
I've seen for your business.
No. This is on the personal, but this is for people that need credit. Yeah, people that need credit, maybe like right now, no credit check. So they go off of your debit card, and this helps you build credit, because they're giving you a credrit card, right? You can
kind of like a pledge loan.
I mean, they're giving you the FEDE. You just got to start using the card and paying it off monthly. Okay.
What is it called?
Meetava.com. And like I said, you can apply. It takes like literally 5 minutes, less than that.
How do you spell that? I'm sorry.
Meet, MEETAVA. Okay, and that's like if you have like, you got a 500, 600 credit score, and you want, hey man, I need a 500, I need 2,500 to, make me a little bit more money or something, right? Use that. Definitely One of those, it's like a credit builder, but it also gives you credit, and you can pay it back. I always say credit strong, but credit strong is not giving you the actual credit. They're giving you a $2,500 loan, reporting on your credit. You pay it off $49 a month, and then you get that money back. Right? Meet Ava is actually a credit card with no credit check. They're just going off your funds in your bank account. Okay, so like I said, no credit check. Check it out. If you're in school, drop what you got approved for. If you didn't get approved for nothing, I mean, let's be real. Let's start going to work on that credit. Right? This whole call was mainly for you guys to like see what credit can get you, how far it can take you, and we got to apply pressure. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys. That's the nugget. Thank you. The call will be.
Hey, I have one quick question for you. I'm sorry. I've been trying to say something for about 3 weeks. Real quick.
Honey, you got that 20K card, right?
Yeah. So that's what I want to talk to you about real quick. So my question is this. I have two questions. The first one, getting into the 1%, do you guys like show you what you can do with that money? And that's the one question. The second question is, we'll just go with that one today. Do you show you like what you can do with like that 20K? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What I'm gonna do, as far as paying for the 1%, that's fine. But do you teach us like things to do with that kind of money?
So mainly with the 1%, yeah. So I brought in a business funding speaker. For those of you that were on that call, who's in the 1%? Eric, right? Did you get value from that call?
Yes, sir. With your 5 gems.
So I brought obviously a business funding expert that teaches you like how to make money off business funding, right? So you're learning how to leverage credit, and it's something that I'm not going to share with just a regular paid school community because you're paying for more information and then more access. Right? That's the main thing. Like when I do these paid school calls once a week, like I don't even have people ask questions. Just not because I'm not trying to give value, it's because there's so much sauce in the paid school community. But I eventually, Lonnie, I want you to level up, right? Because if you only show up once a week or once a month, you're getting the nuggets, but you're trying to leverage, your that credit. So what I'm doing is I already partnered up with 4 people, 2 real estate guys, and then 1 grant person, and then someone else. I forgot. I can't think of their. I think of YouTube. Yeah. So their job is to show you guys how they can make money off of what they're doing, so you guys, can tap in and level up. Because remember, someone's going to share with you gems, Lonnie, but you're not going to get everything on one call.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's going to wake you up. It's going to be like, hey, I need this. It might point me in the right direction, right? And then that's when you get to like execute, because it's the 1% mentorship. It's 8 calls once a week, deeper into credit and making money, right? It's $1,000, or you can break it up into 2 payments. However, right now, it's just those aha moments in the 1% that are going to want to make you execute, because there's so much more information. Not everybody wants to do credit. Some people just want to maybe do business funding. Some people want to say, hey, I just want to start my own company. Who can guide me in the right direction? Right? Those are the things that you need. And I'm not saying, hey, $1,000, that's gonna be it, bro. You're gonna make 50,000 back with that. That's not the case. The case is just to open up your eyes and like, hey man, I need this guidance because I'm kind of all over the place. Like I'll be in the Zooms. Obviously, I don't really answer questions in the paid Zooms, but it's helping me, but I still need more help. That's what it is, man. And like I said, I appreciate you tapping in, executing on the information. You're one of the, people that got the 20K card off Navy, and you said, you did like what, 80% of the steps, right?
Yeah. I'm actually I did Navy Fed on a personal. Now I'm about to go back and do the same thing for business. So I'm going to try to go get another 20K, but on the business side. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I need to do. So that's why I said I got no problem with doing the 1%. I just needed guidance for what that is.
Because then we
That's
have
what I-
we have another program where it's a white label, right? And then we already have a few partners here. And the white label is you have your own credit repair company and it's your company, but we handle everything for you. So we do the customer service, we do the credit. All you have to do is worry about the leads.
Okay,
Right?
do you need license for that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do everything on the back end. We give you your website, all that stuff, customer service. All you do is refer your clients because it's your company. We just handle everything on the back end, and that's called the white label service. That service is not cheap by any means, right? So those are the things that you want to invest in to leverage your credit and see some money coming in. And it's not a fast process, right? It takes time to build the website, to build all the systems in place. I would say like a month to get everything going. We're a little bit faster now. However, we want to make sure all the balls are rolling. So we have a dedicated virtual assistant dedicated to your own company, right? So if you guys are interested in that, it's just like I said, it's just to leverage your credit because the problem is I'm helping you get your credit, but then when you have the credit, I don't want you to, spend it frivolous on BS that's not going to make you money, right? Because
Right.
we want to make our credit to make us money, right? At the end of the day, and it all takes with how much risk you're willing to take. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like people took a risk on the 1,000, right? Some of the people, that show up, they're executing, they already got their money's worth. You see what I mean?
Right.
And it's just different, levels to everything. I invest in 10, 20K mentorships, and I might not get the ROI, the first couple months, but I see where it's going and I know how I'm going to implement the information so I can keep growing. That's the main thing, guys. So I see you, George.
I have
Appreciate tapping in.
quick question. On the Navy Federal side. So I'm already tapped in with Navy Federal. I
Yeah.
finally got in. So what I need to do now is a pledge loan. What's kind of like should I put 3,000, 5,000, 10,000? Because I did a pledge loan with Logix, but I just went straight over. I took my direct deposit to Navy Fed now. I did a certificate
Start with
already.
1,000 or more.
I would do, man, the most you can do, the better. I mean, you're gonna get the money
Okay.
right back, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
go big or go home. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, you got 10,000, you only want to do 3,000. Like, just do all the 10,000. You get the
Okay.
money right back. You know what I mean? And then you just leverage. Remember this: all this is just experience. You
Yeah.
want to experience more things.
Yeah,
Some people
definitely.
can do everything in 3 days. Some people take some 3 months, and that's
Yeah.
just because they have a different work ethic. That's all it is, right? You can do literally every step in Navy Federal in 3 days. Like no
Got
cap.
it.
The only one you can't do is
Just
oops,
the oop.
because you need to be there like 90 days.
I've
Okay,
been studying it, man. I've been studying it,
but,
but I
but
just wanted to make sure.
appreciate that. I don't want you guys to complain and be like, "Hey, man, they only gave me 7,100." Okay, cool. What step you missed? Oh, I don't have a trade line.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
that was
Okay.
your step. Like you're just going to be blaming yourself because trade lines. We have access to trade lines. You have access to trade lines. It is there. All
Yeah.
the information is there for you guys. Like I said, if you're not in the paid school, it comes with free credit repair you're not free credit repair, but it's included. All right. And it's a limited time because at the end of October, I'm taking that off. I'm taking that off because I'm already undervaluing the service and, people will see the growth. Some of you guys see results in a month. Some of you guys see results in 2 weeks. But at the end of the day, I want to give those results to everyone. And I'm not going to be able to if I don't cater, to those clients and then watering down the product. All right, guys. So I appreciate you
Is
guys.
that in the 1%? Is
What's
that
that?
in the 1%? Is that what you're talking about in the 1%, or is that in this group? What you just said is the credit thing? Is that in the 1% group, or is that in this group that you can get the credit report thing you're talking about?
The credit repair?
What you talking about now?
That's the
Yeah,
1%.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, thank you very much, Ed. We got a good solid group in here. If you want the recording, all right, because I'm not really gonna post this. If you want this recording, All right. Text. I'm gonna put the number real quick, and I want you guys to really hone in. Okay, 951-667-8391. All you got to do is text recording, right? You have my word. I will give you the recording. Okay.
Trust the process.
You got to trust the process. And like I said, if you need a $1 credit analysis, get the credit analysis. The worst that'll happen is you'll lose $1. All right. You'll lose $1. Get the recording. Watch this again, guys, because if this didn't wake you up, I don't know what's gonna. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bless up. Thank you.